And you actually can already see the oil dripping out. Hey guys, Machines and Metal here. Just working on some pressure washers. And I've got to this one, this old Honda 5-horse with the Comet GXD pump on there. And I took a peek in the filler cap and noticed that the oil was kind of gray and murky, so it's due for a change. Now guys, this pump doesn't have a drain on it. Some pumps will have underneath there a copper drain plug, or a brass drain plug, I guess it would be. It's usually right there, but this one doesn't have. So really the only way to drain it is to take it off the engine and pour the oil out through this filler. I guess you could drain the oil and gas from the motor and flip this whole thing upside down, but that seems like a bit of a hassle. I'm just going to show you a little trick on how to drain these without going through all of that trouble. It might save you some trouble down the road. So this pump, it's held onto the engine by these 4 bolts. 1, 2, and there's 2 more down the other side, 3 and 4. And this inside here, there's a wobble plate, and it causes the pump wobbles inside, and there's 3 pistons, and as the pump wobbles, it pushes on the pistons, and the pistons push into this brass head and create the pressure. Now the oil that we want to change is all inside of here. There's not much. I can't remember, it's 300 mils. It's not a whole lot of oil, guys, but what I like to do on these ones where there is no drain plug is you get an Allen key, one of these ones that has the ball on the end. That's a number 6 with the ball, and you just want to crack loose the 4 Allen key bolts that hold this part of the pump to this part of the pump. Actually, that one was already loose. They're not very tight. See, the ball allows you to do this on an angle, which is really nice. And what you want to do is just undo the 4 bolts. Now get a pan like so, put it right underneath this seam, and what you want to do is back out these 2 bottom bolts, you know, maybe about, what's that, 3/16 to 1/4 inch or so. Do them both, and there's a spring inside, and the spring, you may have just seen that, is going to push this part of the pump away from this part of the pump, and you actually can already see the oil dripping out. So now you want to loosen the top just enough to let that oil dump out, and let it drain, guys. Don't remove this completely because it's a bit of a fight to push it back against that spring, and have sometimes it's easier if you have someone else hold it together if you do pull it apart. But for the purposes of what we're trying to do today, that's all you got to do. Let that pump drip dry. It doesn't hurt sometimes if you open this up and squirt maybe a little brake clean down in there. You can also, if you'd like, take a little compressed air and do the same kind of thing. And basically what you want to do is just give it a chance to drain. As you can see, that's what came out. Doesn't look very good. I don't see any metal filings in there, but it doesn't look good nevertheless. Let it drain for a few minutes, guys. Screw it back together. Just like that. Kind of pull that pump back together, starting with the 2 bottom bolts after you let it drain for a bit. And then go online, look up the model number, and find out how much oil it takes. Like I said, it's not very much. I think it's around 300 mils maybe. I'll look it up, and I'll put a text quote on the video screen to show what amount of oil goes in this particular pump. They're all a little bit different, and you might, like I said, you put in your 200, 300, whatever it is, perhaps run it and then do this again, do this a second time to kind of rinse it out, and then fill it with another fresh 200 or 300, whatever it is, milliliters of oil, and you should be good to go. So there's a real quick trick, guys, on how to change the oil on this style of pump. This is a Comet, but this style of pump exists by many manufacturers. to drain it without taking it apart and dealing with the fuss of the spring, the roll plate, the wobble plate, everything that's inside. All right, hit the subscribe button. Sorry the video was really quick. I was just working on this today and I thought I could make a quick, informative how-to help somebody out there in pressure washer land. Thanks for watching.